All right, here we go again. Buckle up. So, what I was saying was, you got Stephen Breyer's brother as a judge. You're in the Ninth Circuit. I think the Ninth Circuit has shifted a little bit more towards reality. So, in the bigger picture, the chances of getting a ruling before the Supreme Court that's definitive is probably slim to none, unless he does the right thing. The judge could do the right thing, you know. Right? He might not want it to have to, do all that. He's an older judge, so he may conserve. Right? I mean, the Supreme Court could rule the same as the district judge, but because of who the district judge is and because of what the Ninth Circuit is, it used to always be overturned because they just go out on a tangent towards the left or whatever it is. So it could go all the way to the Supreme Court and be the same ruling, but you know it could not. It could just, but essentially, there's a good chance that the Ninth Circuit will rule in line with Breyer, but that doesn't mean anything about the Supreme Court. Although they could rule in line with Breyer. Okay. Agreed. Gotta get up to Alexa. I don't know if the wire is too short or something. I gotta get the. They're gonna give me the sport locks first. Let me try the sports locks. It's one thing that was great when I got it from Costco. They sell it with the ear lock in it. That way, if that way, less likely to fall out. It's just a piece of plastic that sits in the bowl of the ear that attaches to the wire. So you're less likely to lose it. Then they're less likely to have to replace it. I think the reason mine didn't have it on there was probably, I should have said something. I didn't think about it, but it was probably because the ear mold was initially on it. And they sent my stuff from Denver like right away. And I don't know if these are going to work. And I got them in better. Maybe it'll work. No, I ain't lived a day of life since I left the Marshal Service, and even before that they were killing me. I know what life is. Thank you, Larry. I've also explained it to them along the way. I got paid a lot of money to do it. Got to move a lot of energy to keep me alive. They're out and out racketeering criminal enterprises, and on top of that, they're devils. Like, oh, it's because you're doing the immigrant thing. Well, then why did it happen before the immigrant thing? Just like, that thing with Trump. It's the same freaking thing all the time with these people. Correct. Correct my new Mr. Moore. Okay, I'm going to go this way. They're saying that the riots are because of Trump, but the riots were occurring before Trump. But then they did try to fix it, and they go, well, because of the. Wait a minute, did I go the right way? I'll have to see here. I guess I did. And they said because he was antagonizing when they went to raids, but. No, part of the argument, you have to articulate that Biden overextended the United States by letting all these people in there and moving all that money into into those programs, unaccountable money. Right. Life is good for some of those NGOs. I mean, they have no requirement just to write a little piece of paper and say I gave it to Julio or Jesus. From Reynaldo. Right. So you should set up the argument with a little bit of background. Don't belabor it because the judge might want you to move on if you piss him off or her off. So you want to say, look, what we're doing is we're fixing this even for immigrants. I mean, we're going to keep some immigrants, and we've already established this. We're going to establish this program for superior employees that have had experience that are irreplaceable. And the idea is some of these people, if they have a clean record, you might want to let them stay, but make sure they're doing. And then you have to tighten up the program so you're constantly monitoring. Right? Again, AI could help you do that. And like the owner of that business, the roofing, I mean, I feel for them and I feel for them, but we don't know this full situation, and it might be a mistake. Maybe they should stay, but. But we don't know, they may not have contacted ICE or whoever it is, the Office of Immigration, whatever they're supposed to contact, and update their addresses and all the other stuff. They may not have done it. Wait a minute, am I going the right way? Yeah. Thank you, Mary. So we don't know the full story on what they're doing yet, or what they did and why it happened. No, they may have absconded from the program. We don't know. They may know that they told the government people BS and be afraid to go to court because they don't know what the process is. Right. But I guess they had a lawyer or something supposedly. Well, I don't know. This is not any faster to get to the gym, but it's not. That road out there, 135th, is just crazy. Much more pleasant to drive this way. by the Mid America Nazarene University healed. That's what I should have done. I couldn't think of it. I should just went to a Christian school. Just right away, just found a Christian school and started going to it. Right. That would have worked. But again, I can see it now because it's not viable anymore. Great. I'll explain how that works. Hindsight is 2020. These little jokers. Don't be joking around in your cars. Serious business driving. Don't they hear me? Clowns. There's some young guys. I don't know what they're doing. One guy has a Challenger, somebody in a Connor vehicle. They look like brothers or something. And then one beeps his horn. I got no idea what he's doing. Oh, it was kind of back maybe beeping at him. This guy, look at their high. It's like it's like they have cotton mouth or something. The stupid giggle smiles on. Here at Planet Fitness. Here we go. I have no idea why I didn't go to Planet Fitness. My favorite place. I couldn't even get there earlier today, so they got the blocks back on, but we're gonna break through the blocks. Who are these people? Look, staring me down. Staring me down. So like I used to have remember maybe the neighbors. One lady was like had mental problems. She lived with this other guy, and he did drugs, I think. And but I felt for him, and she's trying to like when you go to a store, she might be there panhandling, but like she's not really with it in the mind. So like they live like two apartments over across the hallway or something. So she's like telling me she's homeless. I'm like saying you're my neighbor. You're not homeless. I see these people. I got something going on over here. They got these benches here. Maybe they're just eating lunch. Maybe they're at work. It just didn't look right. Didn't look right. 9SQ, BZ8, 9SQ, Florida. Message for the governor. I gotta get in here. I don't know. I fizzled out. I don't know what it is. Maybe the weather. I wonder if I could drop anything off at Savers. What do they sell? I think they put a Savers near me. And that's that woman that I met. I don't know what exactly that was, but I don't think she was a full participant in it. I mean, she had psychological issues. I just wanted to be her friend. That's it. I mean, she wanted me to be her friend, and I helped her. And I don't know, they interfered, and she looked real upset. Probably gave her that bullshit. We'll take your kids if you don't listen to us. Right. I'm sure they've done that to people. I gotta get in here. I gotta get some walking in. I'm wondering if one of these new lavaliers, because they have these little small electric lavaliers, electric devices, they're wireless, but they some are Wi-Fi, I think, too. Or no, they run on that same frequency, right? But they have like noise cancellation, a little bit of EQ, but it's I don't, it could still sound terrible. It's like the Bluetooth with all the options. And you buy it, that sounds like horrible. The Bluetooth, headset. Here. So where are my keys? Where did the keys go? Hopefully I didn't drive over and go without my keys. Oh, they're in here. All right, stay peaceful, praise God, and all that you do.